Time is getting tight here for the Mariners. 17 games remaining. These fans coming to the ballpark here at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas for Game 2 of a 4-game set. The Mariners trying to stay in this wild card chase as we welcome you to Mariner baseball against the Texas Rangers. And right now, let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Miguel Gonzalez.
The Mariners have a number of hitters in the lineup that have been hot, and it starts with Mitch Haniger. Last night, 3 for 4. A home run, his 12th home run on the year. Kyle Seager loves hitting in this ballpark. He hit his 23rd home run in last night's ball game. And Mike Zunino continues his hot hitting. He also had a double in last night's game. And a look at Miguel Gonzalez on the year. 23 starts, a 4.48 ERA, 136 2/3 for him, 87 strikeouts, over 49 walks. Again, traded over here from the Chicago White Sox. This will be his second start for the Rangers. Look at the defense. Willie Calhoun will get the start in left field, making his major league debut, so we'll see what he has. He came over in the Darvish trade. Joey Gallo was at first base last night. He will move over and play third tonight, and Robinson Chirinos will do the catching. Gonzalez in his last start against the Braves, just 3 innings, gave up 4 earned runs in that outing, 60 pitches.
Well, we're ready for action here as Gene Segura will be leading it off for the Mariners. Gene 0 for 4 in last night's game. Gonzalez coming over August 31st from the White Sox. His second start with Texas. His last 9 starts, 3-1 with a 3.81 ERA. And this will be his 5th career start. Gonzalez against the Mariners, 1-1 with a 4.50 ERA.
For Gonzalez, fastball at around 91 miles an hour. He has a slider, a split, and a curveball to go with it. His fastball command has been much better since the All-Star break. Opponent's average on his fastball just 226.
Mariners get a run in the second, 2 in the third, and shut out the rest of the way. Held to 2 hits by Ranger pitching last night in a 5-3 loss. Well, here we go. Gonzalez, 33 years old, out of Guadalajara, Mexico. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Jeff Nelson, the crew chief, has balls and strikes today. Stu Sherwater is at first, Corey Blazer at second, and Lance Diaz at third. Fouled off. For Gonzalez, we mentioned from Guadalajara, Mexico, went to high school, San Fernando High School in San Fernando, California, then LA Mission College. Came to the big leagues with Baltimore back in 2012, was with them through the 15 season, then into the 16 season with the White Sox. Here's a ball hit straightaway center field. Delino DeShields is there for the out. DeShields damaged last night, 2 for 4, including a home run and a bunt. Well, here's Mitch Haniger. Talk about a hot bat. This is it right here for the Mariners.
He's been really hot for the Mariners lately, which is a good sign. It's one of the reasons why he's back to hitting second in the lineup. Again, 3 hits last night. Had a home run, his 12th home run on the year. Month of September hitting .463 with 8 home runs and 8 RBIs for Haniger.
I like seeing that.
He struggled for a while there. At the beginning of the year, he was hitting second all the time. And he's hitting .331 overall, hitting in the number 2 spot. So he's feeding him back hitting second against left-handers. But Scott Service leaving him at the second spot tonight. And I certainly understand why, with as hot as he has been.
Bouncing ball goes foul.
For Gonzalez, he will use his fastball quite a bit first time through the lineup, at around 60%. Then it'll drop off below 50% after that as he mixes in his slider and his curveball a little bit more. See the last 10 games for Mitch.
And a nice 10-game hitting streak back at the start of the season. And this time swings and misses, comes up empty, 2-0. That will bring up Robinson Cano, still sitting on 299 home runs. Mariners saw Gonzalez once last year, once in 2015, and 2 times in 2014. First base side of the rubber. straight up in the infield and outfield.
Against the Mariners in his career, he is 1-1 with a 4.5 ERA.
Robbie's got 5 hits against them, 1 a home run. 5 for 30. One. Cano last night, a couple of ground outs and a walk.
Miguel Gonzalez, 33 years old, giving up 18 home runs this year.
One 2 to Cano. Robbie controlling the tempo of the at-bat as he does almost every time out. Nelson Cruz on deck. 1-2 pitch.
Gonzalez again trying to establish his fastball. Throwing a lot of strikes. 10 pitches, 9 strikes for him so far.
Good numbers in the month of September. Look at those last 9 games. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Down ball to Odor. Stays with it. Easy play. Mariners go 1-2-3 in the first. Marco Gonzalez about to make his 8th start. Make that his 7th start and his 8th game. It's coming up when we return. Marco Gonzalez on the mound. He spells his last name with L-E-S. Miguel Gonzalez, L-E-Z. He's a left-hander. And see if he can get a win here tonight. Here's the lineup he'll face from the Rangers.
And the Rangers like to get the ball out of the ballpark. They are first in the American League in home runs with 221 as a team. Delino DeShields hit a home run last night, 2 for 4. Scored a couple of runs. He leads the team with 28 stolen bases. Elvis Andrus, his best year. 40-plus doubles, 20 home runs, 26 stolen bases. That is pretty good for the number 3 hitter for the Rangers. And Rougned Odor will hit 8th in the lineup. He has struggled average-wise, but 28 home runs on the year. For Gonzalez, will be his 6th start. 0-1 record, a 7.07 ERA, 28 innings pitched. He has 20 strikeouts.
Here we go, 25-year-old from Fort Collins, Colorado. First pitch. It's in there. First strike to Delino DeShields. 2 for 4 last evening. Bunted his way on in the 6th. Homered to left in the 4th. Check that in the 2nd inning and homered in the 4th. Sure is a different Texas lineup. Adrian Beltre activated, grade 2 hamstring strain. Not likely to see him except maybe as a pinch hitter. Mike Napoli's had a bad year.
Yep. There's Beltre. You're so used to seeing him hitting fourth in the lineup.
Right.
And not there at all. For Gonzalez, his average fastball, 92 miles an hour, best off speed pitch, a changeup. He will mix in a curveball with it.
Four-time high school champion in the state of Colorado and a star at Gonzaga. Strike three called. Good start.
One of the keys we talked about in the open is he has to pitch inside, so a good fastball in the inside corner right there. Look at the rest of the defense. Guillermo Heredia will get the start in center field. Dyson out for the rest of the season. Big loss for the Mariners, so Heredia will probably play in center the rest of the way. Yonder Alonso had last night out back at first base, and Mike Zunino will do the catching.
Here's Shin Soo Choo, right fielder. Good year for him. 263, 18 homers, and 70 runs batted in. Second inning, 2-run double. Last night's contest. First pitch outside.
I think if you look at the Rangers lineup tonight for Gonzalez, he has to take care of the left-handed hitters. Chu hitting second in the lineup, the only one that has done anything. He's hitting 277 overall against lefties. But everybody else, all the other left-handed hitters are hitting 220 or less. And Willie Calhoun, a left-handed hitter, getting his first start in the major league. So you'd like to see him take care of those 5 hitters for sure, left on left.
1-1 pitch. Working inside, 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez missed some time with Tommy John surgery, missed the 16 season. Going against Shin Soo Choo here. The Rangers happy that he has been healthy for the majority of this season. Two pitch, hit the Segura. Into the shift, 2 away. And that'll bring up Elvis Andrews, shortstop. I question his finest year, 306, 20 homers, 83 runs batted in, 41 doubles. He's tied for 6th in the league in batting.
Second on the team in stolen bases.
And he's all over the place. Top 4, tied for 4th in runs scored, 6th in total bases, 4th in doubles. Among the leaders, he's in the top 8 in extra base hits. Here's Segura, stop him, off balance throw. That's a fabulous play. Nicely done by Gene Segura. Well done. Ranging into the hole and bouncing it over. A good start for Marco Gonzalez. Just needed 10 pitches to get through the first inning. For a Big Fish Casino big catch, and Mike, this is one of the better plays we've seen And a good year for Segura in the field there.
Well, to even get to it right at the end of his glove, but you can see how quickly he gets rid of it. And he gets a lot on this throw. It's going to be a one-hop throw over to first base, but that is by design. And Alonso able to handle it at the end. Long hop for him as he throws him out by a step and a half.
You couldn't see it off camera, but Robbie Cano, when he was running off the field, held his hands up. He looked like Rocky running off the field. Way to go.
I think everybody appreciates that kind of defense.
Nelson Cruz, 0 for 4 in last night's game. Quick 0-2 hole. Nelly, Seager, and Alonso. 4 hits for Cruz against Gonzalez, 1 a home run.
Nelson 32 home runs on the year, 107 RBIs. That leads the American League.
Odor, the second baseman, shading up the middle. Hit hard right field. That's going to get down and played by Shin-Soo Choo. Base hit for Nelson Cruz. 284 hitter, adding to the total.
We're talking about it last night. Nelson in the month of September has really been hitting the baseball hard. And here's another solid line drive. Exit velocity well over 100 again.
What'd you say the other days? What, top 3 in the majors?
2. He was second. He was second going into yesterday, and that
going
right
in,
there will help.
Let me guess, Stanton?
No. I'll have to think about who the name is that I saw that was on the list. But I thought Stanton too, but it was not him. Oh, Machado. Manny Machado was number 1, yeah. Who's having a great September for Baltimore.
He is.
Kyle Seager with his 23rd home run yesterday off of Hamels. And Hamels, that was just the second home run left on left for Hamels. It's really picked it up against lefties over the last few years, especially the power numbers. Nobody left on left has hit more home runs than Kyle.
10 home runs here in this building for his career.
A 315 hitter here.
So Kyle, got a 3-0 count here.
He will have the green light. Alonso waiting on deck. Again, he did not play last night. Lefty on the mound, so Valencia had to start at first.
Here's the pitch to Kyle, and he takes for a strike. 1 for 4 with the homer yesterday.
That's a veteran right there. He had the green light, but you can see that last pitch was right on the outside corner. That is not what he was looking for. He needs something that he could drive in. For Kyle, it's more middle in. So he takes it for a strike. See if he can get a better pitch to hit.
This will be DeShields to make the catch. Well, Major League schedule coming out today. Coors Light cold hard facts, and here's some notes on the home schedule. Opening night against the Cleveland Indians. Going to see the Red Sox, the Dodgers, and Yankees all visit for weekend series and summer holidays at Safeco Field. Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. Mariners crossovers in the National League West.
It's interesting. It's the first time that all the teams will open up on the 29th.
I like it.
Yeah, so do I.
It's the first time since 1968 that's happened. All teams opening the same day. Here's Alonso.
Probably
noticed Sunday 0 for 4.
Probably noticed at the 29th, earlier date than usual. The Mariners will have a few more off days over the course of the summer.
Season's up to 27 weekends. I guess that the result of a few more off days in there built into the schedule. Up from 26.
I think the players will take that trade off.
Yeah, now if we can get that whole change of the game eliminated in the month of September, calling up You know, it's like the 5th, 6th, 15th, and 18th strings of your ball club. 2-0 to Yonder. Down the line, and it's slicing out of play. Terrific year for Yonder. Most of it built with the Athletics. Total of 25 home runs, 60 runs batted in. With the Mariners, he's hitting .244 with 3 homers and 11 runs driven home. And there's a base hit through the hole on the right side. Cruz will hold it second. Chu's got one of the real strong and accurate arms. Any right fielder in baseball. So the Mariners got something going here in the second inning.
And a solid base hit on the fastball. We talked about it with Gonzalez. He will throw his fastball a lot first time through. A couple of the Mariners taking advantage of it. Nelson Cruz also hit a fastball.
Brings up Mike Zunino, 1 for 4 last night for the Mariner catcher. One out, 2 on here for the Mariners. Hit hard through the hole, base hit, left field. They'll hold. They're going to wave him. Oh, he's got a chance to be meat here, and he is safe. He just got that foot in. Man, oh man. Man, he was bold running on the youngster Willie Calhoun.
I think that's the reason why he sent him in that situation. Making his major league debut. Let's find out what he has. The reports on him is that he's an average runner, an average throwing arm, and so they're going to test him right away. You see Nelson coming around in a pretty good slide. It looks like sliding to the inside and able to get his foot to the corner of the base before Chirinos, the catcher, able to put the tag on. This will give us a really good look. You can see Gamble helping him. That is great work by Gamble, not just being a spectator. And I think he's safe. But Gamble not only telling him to slide, but telling him which direction to slide in. Good work. And look at the throw by Calhoun up the line, which made the difference. And it looks like he's in there.
So Alonso to third. Zunino picks up an RBI. His 55th. Mariners have a 1-0 lead. There's Ben Gamble for 3 yesterday.
Well, Mariners hitting .273 as a team with runners in scoring position. They've done a nice job in these situations this year. And a good start here, 1 for 1. I think normally on a base hit like that, and looking at Calhoun, it looks like he has an average throwing arm. Typically, it wouldn't be a play at all at the plate, but talk about every time we come here, this is one of the fastest surfaces you're going to see. So the ball will get to the outfielders much quicker than normal. Gives them more opportunity, more time.
And that's why I was surprised, with that in mind, that's why I was surprised he sent Nelly, who was lumbering around third base there, as Gamble takes a pitch down low.
We'll take another look at it, and we're going to see Chirinos trying to put the tag on him. He misses the lead leg, and right there is when Nelson is able to get the front corner of the base as he tags his right leg or his right knee. And he is in there. A good slide. Yeah, nice help by Gamble, who was waiting on deck.
Jeff Nelson in perfect position. The home plate umpires a drive right field. Giddy up and gone. Ben Gamble, a 3-run homer. Big lead for the Mariners here in the first. For Gamble, home run number 9 takes his, in the second inning here, number 9. That's his 52nd RBI, a 4-0 lead. And I told you before the game, got a chance the ball to be flying out of here tonight.
We saw that in batting practice today. And for Ben, that was a solid line drive, but a lot of carry on it. Typically the ball will carry out towards right center. It's a pretty good swing on it.
Good production from the bottom of the order. Here's Heredia. Strike 1 to Guillermo, 0 for 4 in last night's game. 4-0 Mariner lead. A good inning. Odor's got this one. Puts it away for out number 2. So some big swings here. Aaron started with Cruz with a base hit. And out later, Alonso with a base hit. RBI Zunino. 3-run homer Gamble. Top of the order, here's Segura again. Gene flied out to center field to open up the ballgame.
And now with 9 home runs, 52 RBIs. Good to see the Mariners scoring runs early in the ball game.
Chu's got this one in his sights. Puts it away, inning over. Mariners sent 7 men to the plate. They put a 4 spot up there, 4 hits. 3-run homer, Ben Gamble. Zunino with an RBI. A good second inning. To the ball game, and early on, watch this.
Ben Gamble doing his job. He was on deck when this base hit by Zunino went into left field. You see Ben right there doing his job, telling him to slide and to slide to the inner side of the plate. That's exactly what Nelly does. He's safe, and then he comes right back and hits a home run, a 3-run home run for the Mariners. So he gets paid off for being a good teammate and doing his job. Nelson would probably go inside because he could see the catcher moving, but you can't take that for granted. Well done by Gamble in the second inning.
Well, that is a great service when a guy does that for you. Say, I have an idea, because you can't see everything as you're coming down the line.
Most of the time you're running as hard as you can, as Mazzara will get this base hit back up the middle. And once you get past the third base coach, you have a feeling that it's going to be a close play, but again, you just don't know. And right there, the catcher moving helps a little bit. But sometimes when he moves, it's late, and it helps if you have the guy that was on deck standing back there that you can see telling you which way to slide, or if you need to slide or stand up.
Right.
That really helps you out as a teammate. Well done.
So Mazzara opens up the second inning for the Rangers, and here's Joey Gallo. Third in home runs in the American League. Aaron Judge 41. Chris Davis of Oakland with 39. Gallo and Justin Smoke with 37. Gallo at third base tonight. He was at first last evening. He's got a big beef with that call by Jeff Nelson. Did not like it.
Gallo, one of the left-handed hitters in the lineup, hitting just over 220 against left-handers this year.
Hold 2 strikes. Gallo to be followed by Robinson Chirinos, the catcher. Outside. 4-0 lead for the Mariners here in the second. You got Cleveland going for its 20th consecutive win. Tribe leads 1-0 in the 4th against Detroit. Scott Service could have been more pleased with Andrew Moore's work last night out of the bullpen. Outstanding performance. Strike 3 called.
Gallo doesn't like it, but that's a great pitch.
Second strikeout for Gonzalez, both looking. Wednesday, September 20th. It marks the final Safeco Insurance Triple Play ticket night of the season. Your last chance to take advantage of this special offer that includes a ticket, a hot dog, and Pepsi or beer for as low as $26. Tickets available at mariners.com.
Game so important. The Mariners a game and a half behind Texas, 2 games behind the Angels. Angels right behind Minnesota for that last wild card.
It's a traffic jam, no question about that, as Chirinos takes a strike. 1 for 4 last night. Marco with a 4-run lead. Got through the first, strikeout looking, ground out, and a ground out. Great play by Seager at shortstop. Seager and Cano double play depth against Chirinos. And he hung one, and that's going to go into left field corner. Gamble gets it back in quickly and holds Chirinos to a single. Going first to third is Mazzara.
And what a smart play and a great play by Ben Gamble. He is having some kind of ball game here early on. We'll take a look at it. It's going to be out over the plate. Well, Mike wanted that pitch back inside. They want to pitch the right-handers in so he can get to his changeup, but out over the plate. But Ben able to cut this off. And most of the time, I think a left fielder would throw it back in, worried about the runner, but he throws it back into second, and Chirinos has to go back to first. So why is that important? Well, you have an out, get a double play right here, you're out of the inning.
Well, here's Willie Calhoun making his major league debut. He has really been a good hitter. He's 5'8", 187 out of Vallejo, California, same hometown as CC Sabathia, University of Arizona. And 2 stops with the Dodgers organization and Texas, hitting .300 at AAA. And first major league hit and RBI. Rangers on the board. It's 4-1. Mariners. Give the young man the ball. Didn't waste any time. He has hit everywhere he's been. An OPS of .927, 31 home runs, 27 doubles, 93 runs batted in, and 80 runs scored in 128 games.
Well, not a bad pitch. It's down in the strike zone on a breaking ball from the left on left, and his family excited about it. And I was told today, I saw him in the lineup, asked about him, and they said he's going to play the rest of the way.
Yep.
Because of those numbers you just mentioned. They want him to hit.
Those numbers are outstanding. Here's Rougned Odor. Not much of an average, but still a big power threat. Ground ball. Marco gets over to cover first. Good athlete. Nice job. 3-6-1 double play limits the damage to just 1 run. It's 4-1 Mariners. Mariners baseball on Root Sports being brought to you by your local Ford stores. By Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting an evening with Queen Latifah, November 4th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. The old courthouse in Dallas, Texas, not too far from here. We're in Arlington. Game 2, 4-game series with the Rangers. There's Mitch Haniger to lead things off in the third, followed by Cano and Cruz. Mitch struck out on 3 pitches, first time up. Zunino, an RBI single, and a 3-run homer by Ben Gamble for the Mariners, 4 runs. Dribbled, fair ball. Gallo throws wildly, and Haniger will hold at first. Well, Karem's back, Odor to clean it up.
Give him an infield hit.
And they do. They give him a base hit.
Going to be a swinging bunt. And one of the things Mitch does well is he runs well. Mentioned it with Gallo. He was over at first base last night, over at third tonight. Beltry not available, so they'll move him around a little bit. Good way to start the 3rd inning. Infield hit for Haniger.
See what happens here with Robbie Cano. Grounded out to second. His first at bat. Decent lead for Haniger at first. Pitch to Robbie. Hit hard, left field. That ball is going to bounce off the wall out there. Haniger will get the stop sign at third, a double for Robinson Cano. It's his 32nd double, and the Mariners in business just like that here in the 3rd inning. Willie Calhoun in his first big league game out there in left field.
Well, for Gonzalez, a lot of fastballs in the upper part of the zone for Cano in his first at bat. That one, mid-thigh out over the plate. You see Calhoun going back to the wall, trying to make the catch out of his reach. And another double for Cano.
So a chance for Nelson Cruz to build on this lead.
For him to add to his league-leading RBI total, 107 RBIs for Nelson. Hit a line drive into right field his first time up for a base hit.
Some activity in the bullpen for the Rangers. Strike 1 to Nelly. Cruz career best 108 runs batted in with Baltimore 2014. Count goes to 1-1.
Mariners scoring summary. Mike Zunino with an RBI. Then the 3-run home run from Ben Gamble in the 2nd inning.
1-1 here to Nelly. Chirinos with a good stop.
For Gonzalez, primarily he will have his fastball, slider, and split.
Nick Gardwine heating up. 2-1 pitch to Cruz. Gonzalez staying away from him. Jeff Bannister. Division title. Got a Manager of the Year award under his belt. Long time in the Pittsburgh Pirate organization. 3-1 pitch. Boy, I got a big piece of the catcher, Chirinos. 3-2. Try to walk it off.
I'll give him a little bit of time. Three-two count. Kyle Seager waiting on deck.
So let's see what gives here with Cruz. 3-2 pitch. Runners at second and third, and nobody out. Popped it up. Converging is Chu. And he makes a throw all the way to home. Cruz is retired. Haniger holds at third. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. One out for Kyle Seager. Runners at second and third. Doug Brocail bolts out of the dugout. Pitching coach for the Rangers. A good start to this Mariner third inning. Swinging bunt Haniger, double Cano. Cruz flied out, but still an opportunity to get these guys home.
This is an interesting conversation. It's pretty good pitches to Nelson Cruz to get him out. Kyle ended up flying out to center field his first time up. Kyle has been a hot hitter again. He homered in last night's game, but Alonso waiting on deck behind Kyle already has had a base hit and scored a run. A couple of left-handed hitters. Definitely going over the scouting report again on what they want to do right here.
So Seager flied out to center's first time. 2 for 11 against Miguel Gonzalez. First pitch in there for strike. Haniger at third, Cano at second, ready to run. And tight. 1-1. Mentioned this is not the first time the Mariners have seen Miguel Gonzalez. He's 1-1 in 4 previous starts. One pitch here to Seager. There's another one. High drive, deep right field. Chu is just watching it. Get out of here. Upper tank. 3-run homer. Kyle Seager. And the Mariners have blown this thing open at 7-1 in the third inning. Kyle Seager with his 11th home run in this building for the season. Home run number 24. Takes his RBI total to 77.
And the Mariners are 3 for 4 with runners in scoring position. 2 of the 3 hits home runs, both of them 3-run home runs. First Gamble, and this right here, another off-speed pitch to Kyle. Ends up right in the middle of the plate. And with the way that he's swinging lately, he's not going to miss it, and he doesn't. Head right on it and hits it into the second deck.
Early showers for Miguel Gonzalez. The Mariners put it on him in a big way in the early going here at Globe Life Park. 2 3-run homers and an RBI by Zunino. A 7-1 Mariner lead. Thank you very much. And Miguel Gonzalez, bad night. He got teed up.
Yeah, 2 1/3, 7 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned. He threw 44 pitches, didn't walk anybody, but he did give up a couple of home runs.
Big shots they were too. 2 3-run homers. Nick Gardwine takes over.
Just 5 appearances on the year, a 2.25 ERA in 4 innings. He has 1 strikeout, giving up a home run. Opponents hitting .235. Good fastball at 95 miles an hour. Cutter, changeup to go with it.
Alonso already with a base hit. A base hit in the second inning. Scored on the Gamble 3-run homer. Big explosion here by the Mariners. 1-1. A lot of good stuff for the boys to be talking about today. Nelson Cruz with a really good slide, scoring a run in the second inning. It was on the Zunino base hit. Here's a 1-2. Put it in play to Odor. Brugnet throws to Ryan Rook. Out number 2.
And they'll bring up Mike Zunino. Mike has been a hot hitter. Had a double last night, but a base hit and an RBI his first time up tonight. Base hit in the left field.
Nice to see him swinging with some confidence. 8 hits on the homestand.
He has his average up to 241, and you might think, well, that's okay. You consider where it was at when he was struggling. He's done a lot of work to get it to 241, and I think his approach, stance, all the things he's been working on are really paying off for him, because he's been doing this for a while now, and he's had to make a few adjustments, but they look a lot better. And he has himself a good count. Can he get a fastball that he can handle? Mike with 21 home runs on the year.
Spent too much time in the interstate earlier in the year. Late May, he was hitting around $165.
Pretty good fastball at 95, Mike. A little bit late on it. I talked to him about it, and I didn't really want to talk too much about the mechanics of it. He thought it was more an approach, and he was thinking more right center field. Keep him on the ball a little bit longer, keeps the barrel in the hitting area, keeps him from pulling off of it. Another good fastball at 95. Gardwine, we haven't seen him. Good arm.
2-2. Two pitch to Mike. Mike's a 6th man to the plate here in the Mariners' top of the 3rd. Three defenders on the left side of the infield for Mike. 3-2 pitch. And he's aboard with a walk. Mike having a good night. RBI single and a walk. Been on base twice. Last 2 games of this series, you got Mike Leake, who's really pitched well since coming over from the Cardinals. Goes against Martin Perez, and then Felix Hernandez. It'll be great to have him back on the mound. He'll oppose Andrew Kashner. CenturyLink bringing you what's next. Here's Gamble, 0-1 pitch last time, hit a 3-run homer.
For Ben, his 9th home run on the year. 52 RBIs for him.
What are you seeing in his swing?
I talked to Scott Brocious about it, and there are a number of things to think about when you talk about a young player. And obviously, he was really hot early on.
June was off. He was just on fire. That's going to be enough for a base hit. Yes, indeed. Zunino will hold at second.
And I think that for Ben, a couple of things. One, when you look at batted balls in play early on, he was amongst the league leaders. So when he was putting the ball in play, and he was putting it into play with authority, he was picking up a lot of hits. And then I think he went through a stretch there where he was hitting some bad luck. This certainly helps the luck factor. Jams him, but he'll pick up a base hit. The other part about it is, and Ben said this early on, that he was just looking for the fastball. So the league changed on him a little bit. Saw more breaking balls and changeups. So he had to make an adjustment to that. And he's a smart hitter, was able to do that. And then lastly, I talked to Scott Brocious mechanically, and he said it was more with his stride. So he wanted to basically, his stride sometimes gets a little bit too long and wanted to shorten him up a little bit. And all of a sudden things are turning around for him again. So a combination of all those things, and I think basically what it comes down to is you're talking about a talented young hitter that went through a little bit of a rough spot for a number of reasons, but was going to hit in this league. I don't think there's any question about that. And I think at some point, 9 home runs on the year, he's a guy that can probably hit you 20.
I could definitely see that. And also, he's got 4 out of 5 in base stealing, so he could be a 15 to 20 guy there.
Yeah, I think so too. So there's a lot of things going on with Ben, and I was kind of curious just to watch him this last month with these young players, and I think Haniger is in the mix on that too. It's the first time they've played this much baseball late into a season at this level, the amount of pressures that are involved, and they seem to be handling it fine. Already also another one.
If they hit the wall, they pick themselves up.
Yeah. And I think that's something that Scott is aware of too. He gives them days off and picks spots to sit him down. It might be a little bit tougher now that Dyson isn't around. That's a big loss for the Mariners not having Gerard here.
Such a good rotation.
Well, that, and he just brings a lot. I think he takes a lot of pressure off him, just, you know, controlling center field and everything that's going around him.
His leadership role. I mean,
right.
he was proud of that from day one in camp. 1-1 to Heredia.
I talked about it some last night with him too. He's obviously played in some pressure baseball and has done really well. There's a resume there for him for a reason, so it's a loss for the Mariners not having him here these last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and heard yesterday. Actually, he didn't make the trip down here.
Right.
Decided to get surgery on that groin injury. Sort of a sports hernia type of thing that Robbie Cano had a couple of years ago. 7-1 Mariners in the third, looking for more. 2-2 to Guillermo.
Off to a good start tonight, hitting with runners in scoring position as a team. They are 3 for 4. Again, 2 of those hits home runs, one by Gamble, the other by Kyle Seager.
Ready, trying to keep this thing going here. He's the 8th man to the plate here in the 3rd inning. Got a 2-2 pitch, 2 out runner. It's at first and second. Looper, let's see, and that's run down by Delino DeShields. That had a chance to get down. Already it turned away, but a good inning for the Mariners is Kyle Seager. A 3-run homer, the second 3-run jack of the night. The Mariners have the big lead early. Baseball on Root Sports being brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. And by Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner. We welcome you back to Globe Life Park, Arlington, Texas. Big lead for the Mariners as we play in the home third for the Rangers. Ryan Rua playing at first base tonight. He was in left field last night. He leads off. Let's see what Marco Gonzalez, how he fares with this big lead at 7-1. Rua hitting at .223. 3 homers and 12 runs batted in. Went 0 for 2 last night. Down the line, it will get foul. One pitch from Gonzalez, hit hard through the hole, base hit.
This is one we'll keep an eye on him. And he has struggled a little bit second, third time through the lineup. Going that at bat to Roa, a couple of mistakes. Fastball in the middle of the plate, and then that changeup up out over the plate. DeShields, the leadoff hitter, will step in.
Top of the order, here's Delano DeShields. Took a called third strike on a 1-2 pitch. First time up.
Gonzalez throwing a lot of strikes. 26 pitches, 19 strikes for him.
Ball 1.
Anything to think about too, and he'll know this with more experience, but even though he has the lead right now, and it's nice to have that kind of run support, things can turn around in a hurry in this ballpark. To remember that the Rangers are #1 in the American League in hitting home runs, 221 as a team. So they can score in a hurry. Keep making quality pitches.
1-1 to count to DeShields. He's made a nice catch in right center field. Take away a base hit from Heredia. A dribbler foul.
At the end of the last inning, it was a 3-6-1 double play, and Dave, you were impressed with Gonzalez.
Hey,
his ability to get over first base.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
I mean, he bolted there. He was there in plenty of time.
Very good athlete. And that an easy play for Segura, the shortstop, to throw the ball because he was there so early. He didn't have to hit a moving target.
Didn't have to wait.
Yeah.
You don't see that often. As often as see DeShields go down swinging. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, excellent changeup. 83 miles an hour on the outside corner.
Third strikeout for Gonzalez. As much as we see pitchers fielding practice, you don't always see it executed to that level.
I don't think that most of them probably aren't the type of athlete that he is. 25 years old, very good athlete.
Really good hitter, good basketball player in high school. Shin-Soo Choo. And a shift on. Segura on the right side of the infield. He's a double play depth right now, Segura. First pitch to Choo. Fouled off. Didn't see it, but clearly a fan made a heck of a catch. All right, good deal.
Stings a little bit, but happy to have the ball.
Had it all the way. Oh,
yeah,
man.
No problem.
All the way. Well done. Woo. Marco has to duck. Line drive. Choo. Base hit. So 1 out, 2 on. That'll bring up Elvis Andrus, who's having a great season. Don't forget, Friday, September 22nd, Fan Appreciation Night presented by Emirates Airline and Holland America Line. We're going to have great prizes, great giveaways throughout the night. After the game, we're going to say thanks with one of the biggest fireworks shows of the season. It's courtesy of T-Mobile. Tickets at Mariners.com. Check another wild card chasers. Kansas City beat the White Sox 4-3 in Kansas City. Cleveland in pursuit of win number 20 consecutive wins. 1-0 behind Corey Kluber. Bottom 6 beating Detroit. First pitch to Andrews, a strike. Baltimore 2-1 at Toronto in the 8th. Minnesota 7-0 at home against San Diego in the 3rd.
And the Rangers hitting .253 with runners in scoring position this year as a team, and Andrews been their best hitter, so you have to make some quality pitches.
Slow roller. Yankees lead. Check that. Yankees are tied now 1-1, top 7 against Tampa Bay at Citi Field, the home of the Mets, because of that hurricane down in Florida.
Well, it hasn't been a 0-2 count, so make a couple of quality pitches. He does not have to throw him a strike. Andrews has a good eye, but it's worth taking a chance next pitch or two to get him to chase.
That's a beauty.
Wow, perfect.
And Elvis knew it. No complaint. Doesn't get much better than that. 4th strikeout for Gonzalez. Perfect placement.
Well, you can see Mike, he wanted to change up down, and that is right at the bottom of the strike zone on the corner. Well done by Zunino to frame it.
See if we can get Mazzara to end the inning here. Couple of men aboard.
Mazzara had a base hit up the middle on a fastball his first time up, ground ball base hit.
He did early damage last night. 2-run double. Bounce foul. He and Joey Gallo have 2 of the more exaggerated wide open stances we have in the American League, if not all of the major leagues. Checks the runner at second. Breaking ball in there for a strike. So Gonzalez trying to put an end to the 3rd inning here. Little threat working by the Texas Rangers. That was hit with authority to the gap. Heredia cuts it off. That'll score 1 run. That's Rua coming around. And Chu works his way to 3rd. RBI Mazzara. It's his 94th. And it's a 7-2 ball game.
You have to get these learning lessons every now and then. And for Marco, that's exactly what's happened here. 0-2 pitch. They want to go inside. Mike wants it elevated in, probably off the plate and above the belt. And instead it ends up in the middle of the plate in an 0-2 count. And he will drive the line drive out into right center field. Something Mel Stottlemyre Jr. will talk to him about. Too good a pitch in an 0-2 count.
Mazzara with that RBI has 94. And he is tied for 5th with Albert Pujols in the American League. Some foul off by Joey Gallo. Gallo first time up took a called 3rd strike. Another one hit hard. That's a base hit. Chu scores. RBI Gallo his 50th. Here comes Mel Stottlemyre Jr. No surprise.
And this is actually a good pitch. It's a breaking ball off the outside corner. He hits it off the end of the bat. A little soft line drive into center field.
Back-to-back RBI singles here with 2 outs. First and second. 7-3 ball game. Robinson Chirinos, the catcher. He got a base hit to left his first time. Strike one. So Gonzalez almost through the lineup for a second time. He's 0-1 here to Chirinos. Got the fastball in there. 0-2. Good pitch.
For the most part in this game, he's actually just tried to pitch to his glove side, and that's inside to the right-handers, away to the left-handers. Last pitch right on the corner. Perfect pitch for him.
Good block by Mike. 1-2.
That's what he wanted to do right there. 0-2. He wanted to bury the changeup. Good play by Mike.
Got to finish him off. 1-2. Is he granted time on that?
Yes.
Jeff Nelson, the crew chief. Now we're ready. Oh, advance. 2-2. I don't remember the last time I saw a guy that had this kind of trouble getting through a second and third time.
Young pitcher. Young pitcher. I
Fill in
think
the blank,
his
right?
stuff is the same. They're going to make some adjustments when they have a chance to see him the first time through. And then he has to execute his pitches, and he's made a couple of mistakes.
2-2. Cano right there. Takes his time. Throws out Robinson Chirinos. Good inning for the Rangers. A couple up on the board on 4 hits. And leave 2. 7-3 Mariners. Today's T-Mobile Unlimited Baseball Break. The topic, all-time longest winning streaks. New York Giants had a tie in that 1916 season. I understand they had another streak of 17 consecutive wins. The White Stockings, Cubs, Maroons, Grays. In the modern era, expansion era, 1961 and moving forward. The A's, that's the Moneyball A's of 2002, and the Tribe trying to match that number tonight. And Cleveland is just added another run, top of the 7th, leading 2-0 at home against Detroit.
For the A's, from what I remember of that year in 2002, I think their last 3 wins were walk-off wins. The last one was by Hatteberg. I think he hit a home run. It was a walk-off win.
Well detailed in the movie. And Mariner fan having that a boomstick. Glad he's only wearing jeans and not a tux. Here's Segura for the 3rd time. Mariners up 7-3.
Austin Bivens Dirks on the mound. Fastball at 91 miles an hour. Slider, curve, cutter, changeup. 20 appearances on the year, a 4.67 ERA. Opponent's hitting .269. He's given up 14 home runs this year.
So popped up. Choose there. One away. It'll bring up Mitch Haniger. Haniger strikeout and an swinging bunt, an infield base hit. It's really swinging the bat well. Looks ball 1. Bivens Dirks out of Salem, Oregon, 32 years old. Originally drafted by the Mariners 16th round in '06 out of the University of Portland. First year in the bigs. Purchased from Round Rock back in early May. His first big league win in relief against the Mets. At age 32, this is going back to May 31. At the time, the oldest at the time to make his first major league start in Texas history.
He's trying to hit the outside corner and keeps missing. 3-0 count for Haniger. Cano waiting on deck.
Three defenders left side of the infield for Mitch. 3-1. Here's a 3-1. High drive left field. Down the line. And it is a foul ball.
That was a pretty good swing on a pitch that is in off the plate. Almost kept it fair.
So 3-2 now. And a 3-2 to Haniger. That one hit on the button right to Andrus. Throws it over the stretch by Rua. It works. 2 away. Elvis threw that flat footed, got rid of it quickly after the initial bobble.
I wonder if it hit his throwing hand, as he started shaking his hand right away. Got rid of it quickly. Good stretch by Rua at first. He's laughing about it now, but you can see him still trying to shake it out. It caught him on his thumb.
There's Robbie Cano. He doubled last time up. Skied it. Elvis going to give way to the kid. Willie Calhoun for the out. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. Mariners with the lead at 7-3. Ruth Neto Dewar. Be coming up. Don't miss. Final BECU half-price night of the season, Tuesday, September 19th against these Rangers. Fans can score select $13 view level seats and enjoy happy hour specials until first pitch. Log on to mariners.com/specials for your tickets. So Marco Gonzalez going to face the bottom third of the order here. Blake Calhoun, Rougned Odor, and Ryan Rua. And the fans here. Calhoun, his major league debut, 0-1 pitch, singled and drove in a run. First pitch swinging here, handled easily by Alonso. Ryan Roland-Smith joins us from back in Seattle. And Ryan, your thoughts on what Gonzalez is doing as he's finishing up his second time through the order against these Rangers?
Ryan, when you talk about that, the one thing that we really haven't seen from him today, and maybe we see it a little bit more with 5 left-handed hitters in the lineup, is his curveball. You mentioned it, a lot of fastballs, and he's done a pretty good job pitching inside, and his changeup has been there for him. But maybe second, third time through, maybe show him the curveball. And Ryan, you mentioned it too, just a mistake here and there for him on 0-2 counts. Obviously just missing his spots. He's not trying to throw the ball where they ended up. A situation like that, when he gets out of the inning, and he was able to get out of the inning, is that something where the pitching coach will usually come talk to him right away, or is that a conversation after the game?
Nothing like a couple of 3-run homers too, right? Gamble and Seager, huh? Ryan, thanks so much. We'll catch up to you a little bit later on the Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines as Ryan Rua called out on strikes. That is the 5th strikeout for Gonzalez. There's 2 down with a man aboard here in the 4th.
And this has been an excellent pitch for him. Again, Mike Zunino probably stealing a strike. They were not happy. They thought that pitch was down. It was a changeup.
Ryan Gart will heat up now. And somebody just got run, huh? Here comes Jeff Bannister.
Probably Bannister.
Jeff wants to debate, and Jeff Nelson not inclined.
Don't think he has any interest in it at all.
Nelson looked
That was
like
pretty calm.
Yeah, he looked like a bobblehead.
Yeah, I think that Jeff Nelson diffused it all because he just would not engage.
And that's the best way to diffuse it.
Yeah.
So 2 out. Odor aboard. He was hit by a pitch. And now this will begin the 3rd time through for Marco Gonzalez. 6 times Bannister's been run. Shields has struck out looking and swinging. One to Delano. Rangers got a run in the 2nd. Rookie Willie Calhoun in his big league debut with a single. Drove in a run. His ball hit right at Heredia.
Great
dive, and he stayed right with it, makes the play. Well done by Guillermo Heredia in center field. And he snags this sinking line drive. Job well done. Runner stranded in the 4th. Mariners with a 4-run lead. Take a look at our Mariners calendar. It's being brought to you by Mattress Firm. 2 more games here. Our final visit here to Arlington, then go to Houston for the final visit there. See the Rangers again next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the Tribe will follow them. Next thing you know, we'll be at the back end of the season at the very end as Nelly leads off with a hard hit single.
What new? Second base hit of the ball game for Nelson. Both of them line drives, one to right field and that one into left.
Some kind of fun watching him dialed in, let me tell you. Ditto for this guy right here, Kyle Seager. Man, oh man, 1-1 pitch. 3-run homer upper tank, right field. The 2nd time up.
Ellis now home run in back-to-back games for him. We talked about how much he likes hitting in this ballpark. At the end of the homestand, he had homered in 3 consecutive games, so he's been hot.
Against Houston. A hit by Nelly, the 9th hit for the Mariners. First pitch strike. Austin Bibbins Dirk. He is the 3rd pitcher. 2nd one out of the pen for the Texas Rangers. And here's a study in perseverance. Played for Everett Mariners system back in '06. And just this year getting to the big leagues. On 1 to Kyle. Just joining us, a couple of 3-run homers. Seager in the 3rd, Gamble in the 2nd. Zunino's also driven in a run with a single. 2-1. Bibbins Dirk out of Salem, Oregon, lives in Meridian, Idaho. He's got a 2-1 to Seager. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Good off-speed pitch at 85 miles an hour. Like his changeup. And his average fastball at 91. Slider, cutter, curve, change. Has them all.
You know, like a guy that banged around the minors since '06, hanging in there and finally get to the big leagues here in 2017. Long run for the left fielder, Calhoun. He's there to make the play. In fair territory. Parents, family members here. They totally enjoying things here by the young man from Vallejo, California.
Well, to cover some ground, he was over in left center field as he goes into the slide. That definitely would have been a fair ball. See the concentration.
.5'8", and you look at his ledger, he can really hit. There's Alonso, base hit and a ground out, 1 for 2.
It's one of those things that I talk about all the time. If you can hit, they will find a spot for you, because looking at the scouting report on him, you get a bunch of average numbers across the board until you get to that one, the one where he swings the bat, and it is a plus.
Yeah, it pops out at you.
Yeah.
Came over in the trade when they dealt Yu Darvish to the Dodgers. Willie Calhoun part of the package in return.
If you can hit, they will find a spot.
Another thing too, he doesn't strike out a lot.
No.
He gets his walks.
Be interesting to watch him. A couple of at-bats tonight. You mentioned him picking up his first major league hit, but he's been aggressive, and we'll see if that continues or if he's just excited his first game at the major league level.
I'd say, given what we've seen of his record, he's pretty aggressive straight through.
Yeah.
Jeff Bannister said he's going to play him the rest of the season. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Alonso. Alonso well away here, 3-1 if he gets something good.
He's thrown him a bunch of off-speed pitches so far.
Here comes a 3-1 pitch. Hit it hard, base hit. Nelly's going to work his way to third. Chu will get it back in, so a 2-hit night for Yonder Alonso. Mariners with 1 out have runners at the corners for Mike Zunino. Well, a good hitting night for the fellas. MLB.TV. Every night, every device. Watch each out-of-market regular season game live. Plus, you get a free subscription to At Bat Premium, the #1 app for live baseball. Blackout and other restrictions apply. So visit MLB.TV for details.
Yeah, you're right. The Mariners already 10 hits. 10 hits working here in the 5th inning. 7 runs. Mike Zunino, he has one of the base hits. He is 1 for 1. Also has a walk. He has an RBI. Scored a run. Good night for Mike here early on. Chance to drive in another run.
Mike with an RBI single and 3-run homers by Seager and Gamble. The Mariners scoring to this point. Strike 1 on that sidearm offering. Infield at double play depth. Runners at the corners. Cruz at third. Alonso at first. One on one. Mariners come into today 2 games under 500. Rangers a game over. There's Gallo. And Zunino beats it. Gallo couldn't get it out of his glove at the first try. They get the force. Run scores. Cruz touches up.
Second RBI for Mike. And it was something you and I have talked about over the years. You get in these situations, you have to pick these runs up. So good hustle by Mike. And here you take a look at Gallo. Again, was at first base yesterday. A little bit of a bobble. Not much, but a little bit. And that is the difference. Mike able to beat it out and pick up an RBI. Put another run on the board for the Mariners. You want to keep adding on, and able to do it here in the 5th.
And again, especially in this ballpark. 2 RBI night for Mike's got 56. There's Ben Gamel, man aboard, 2 out. Three-run homer and a base hit to left. And not seen in the box score, who's telling Nelson Cruz where to slide. The play at the plate back in the 2nd inning. Elias Diaz.
Also made a good play in the corner early on defensively.
Right, he got to it quickly and made a really good, strong, accurate throw.
Hold the runner to a single, keep the double play in order.
He's 1-1 here. Rangers took last night's game 5-3. Mariners are now 8-5 on the season against the Rangers. 3-4 here in Arlington. One-two pitch, a long hold, and he strikes him out. Zunino picks up an RBI as the Mariners get a run on 2 hits, no errors, leave a man. It's 8-3 Seattle. Getting to know the Mariners minor leaguer of the year, Ian Miller, for the Rainiers. And how about Nick Neidert? Look what he did. 11 and 6, a 3.45, 122 Ks over 22 walks. And for Ian Miller, I remember seeing him in spring training, Mike, 307. Good OPS at 748.
157 hits in a minor league season is very, very, very good. Well done. Nice year for him.
And James Pazos at the ready. See if Gonzalez can get through the 5th and put himself in position to get his first win. Now into the 3rd time through the order. First pitch strike to Shin-Soo Choo. He'll be followed by Elvis Andrus and Nomar Mazara. Choo with a base hit. Center field run scored in the 3rd inning. One 1. Cano is going to get it, but too much speed. That's a base hit. Choo beats the shift, and he's a leadoff man aboard here in the 5th. Cleveland Indians 3 outs away from their 20th consecutive win, leading 2-0 in the 9th.
That will tie the 2002 A's.
Yeah, the Moneyball A's.
For the American League. Yep.
American League record. There's Elvis Andrus. Gonzalez made a fabulous 0-2 pitch to get him looking last time up. And waiting around this time, popped it up, and Cano is there for the out. 1 away. Figure if he gets through 5, it's got to go to the pen.
I think right now where the score is, as long as he doesn't get into trouble, he will try to get his 100 pitches out of him if he can. We'll see. A lot of bodies out in that bullpen. Bullpen's in great shape, so there's no problem there.
Nomar Mazara, 2 hits tonight. Single to center, run scored. RBI single to center in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Seeing Mazara, was that last year or year before last, in Safeco Field, one of the first series of the season, and he made some great throws right field. In fact, I remember when he threw out Cano to end the game, threw him out at second base. Didn't like that call.
Great pitch again. I think there's, for Marco Gonzalez, he's part of the future of this club. He's 25 years old, and I think there's some value in letting him pitch a little bit in this type of situation. Obviously, you don't want to put the game in trouble when you get this far into it. And again, he's had some issues getting through the lineup 2nd or 3rd time, but I think it's inexperience more than anything, and some mistakes when he's worked ahead in the count. Throwing a lot of strikes, 64 pitches, 46 strikes for him.
He's ahead here, 1-2.
I think that's the reason why we saw Pazos getting loose at the start of the inning. If he gets into some trouble, you can go get him out of there, but you give him an opportunity to pitch a little bit.
Final just in. Rays beat the Yankees 2-1. Saw Marco with a quick move like that back home. I believe, I want to go back to the book, but I believe that ended an inning. That was a heck of a play. Remember that last time he was on the mound.
And that was pretty quick right there.
Yes, it was. Strike 3 called. Marco Gonzalez. That's his 6th strikeout, 2 away. Here in the 5th inning with a man aboard. Get Sounder Train and Link Light Rail tickets right to your phone. Riding is easy with the Transit Go ticket.
This will be interesting here with Mazara, who had a couple of hits. He pitched him inside the entire time, and Gallo, he's pitched him away both times. Gallo with a base hit his last time out. This will be a.
That is a mile-high pop.
It is.
Cano's back there. Fielding percentage, you know.
He caught a couple of them in the inning.
Yeah, he did. Nice work.
Well
Marco
done.
Gonzalez gets through 5. 8-3 Mariners. Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Clearwater Casino. So many reasons to come out and play. Game 2, 4-game set with the Texas Rangers. Mariners got out to the early lead. 4 in the second, 3 in the third, and another in the fifth. Marco Gonzalez throwing a good ball game. Dave Sims, Mike Bowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. Here's Guillermo Heredia to lead it off. This is the first pitch strike from Austin Bivens Dirk. Ground ball, Gallo can't get it. Backhand by Andrews. Quick throw, just got in.
Strong arm. Heredia was flying down the line. He thought he had a base hit. Once he was able to get past Gallo, I thought he was going to beat it out.
We're talking about Marco Gonzalez and the pickoff. I knew it. It was familiar to me. He got Matt Chapman. Picked him off at first, 8th inning in his last appearance out of the pen on September 2nd. Same quick move. He's there, steps off, and just fires a seed over. Great play. Here's Segura.
Looking for his first base hit.
Yes, he is. Fly to center and 2 flyouts to right. Big offensive night for the Mariners. 8 runs on 10 hits. They've left 3. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and 5 left for the Rangers. Marco Gonzalez, by the way, struck out 7. Hasn't walked anybody. Gene behind here, 2-1. The Indians do it. 20 consecutive victories, tying the American League record set by the 0-2 Athletics. Here's Andrews. Goes out the Mariners shortstop. 2 away. Well, congratulations to Terry Francona and the Tribe. Just thinking you're okay to drive isn't enough. If there is a question, don't get behind the wheel. Remember, drunk drugs are high. It's a DUI. 2 outs. Fourth place made by Elvis Andrews brings up Mitch Haniger. Strikeout, infield hit, and a ground out to shortstop. The Mariners will be playing the Cleveland Indians next week. It'll be the final 3 games of the home schedule here in 2017. It's doggone impressive. 20 consecutive wins.
It'll be interesting when they come to town in Seattle and where they're at and what they're trying to do. You have them in Houston. They get the best record.
And where's it today? Cleveland had the best record starting today, right?
They did. Cleveland with 88 wins, Houston with 86.
Big change from August 1. Hey, run them down.
You win 20 in a row, it'll do it.
That ball's hit really hard down the line, bangs off the wall. Haniger gonna get into second with a double. He's so dialed in. He's 2 for 4 tonight. Another double, his 20th of the season.
We talked about it. He has been hot. 3 hits last night, had a double and a home run, and now a couple of hits tonight, including this double, just missing the home run. Hit it too hard on a line right off the top of the wall.
Impressive. Got ahead of the count, made it work. That brings up Robinson Cano. The double that he picked up in the 3rd gives him 511 for his career, tied for 54th all-time with Jimmy Rollins and Mark Grace. Next stop, Edgar Martinez at 514, 53rd all-time.
I mentioned it earlier, the Mariners hitting .273 as a team with runners in scoring position. It's been much improved over the past few years, and they are 3 for 6 tonight.
Nice to see that number on the Mariners side of the ledger. 1-0 here to Robbie. One.
It was double off the middle of the fence in left field. It's on a fastball away from him. Earlier in the game, they were pitching him at the top of the strike zone.
Here we go, 1-1 here to Cano. Way outside, 2-1. Looking for a 2-out RBI here. Robbie sitting on 299 career home runs.
Tough situation for any pitcher.
Yeah.
I've watched him. He's looked over to the on-deck circle a couple of times, and you have Nelson Cruz standing there, who's hit 2 screaming line drives for base hit and has scored twice. So
take your poison.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you want to do in this situation.
2-1 pitch. High fly ball, right field. Chu giving chase on the track, and he can't get it. It hit off the fence. Robbie's in with another double. 512 doubles in a great career of Robinson Cano. Picks up an RBI, his 88th. And the Mariners have a 9-3 lead.
And he just misses a home run. Towering fly ball. I wasn't sure I was going to get to the fence. 377 right there. I don't know if that hit his glove or not. Maybe just the top of the fence and came back into play. It just missed a home run by about a foot. But another run for the Mariners.
Chu tracked it well.
Back-to-back doubles. Double by Haniger and now the double by Cano. I want to take a look. Maybe it did leave the ballpark.
I'll get on the horn and consult with New York.
Go right behind his glove. See if it hits the padding or maybe a railing or something behind it.
Padding.
Looks like it hits off the padding. You see the chairs.
They were getting out of the
guys
way.
From the bullpen, and they're right up against it, but.
I like what you said about watching Stearns looking over the ball.
That was a great shot right there because they had it on the big screen. You see Scott watching it, and he kind of shakes his head too, thinking, no, it's going to be a double. Yeah.
Got an RBI. It gives Cano 88 runs batted in and gets him into the top 10. Gets him back in the top 10.
Such a difficult lineup. A number of guys are hot. Robbie has been one of them. Nelson, we mentioned, has hit the ball hard. Kyle already has a home run. He's homered in back-to-back games. So the guys in the middle of the lineup are doing a lot of damage. Not giving pitchers many options what they want to do.
Two doubles coming with 2 outs here in the 6th. Here's Cruz. Two singles tonight. You can hear the baseball scream, ouch. Hit so hard. See if he can go yard in his old stomping grounds here. (2-0) the count. Seager's on deck. Stark has got to bring something to him. A 2-0 count for Nelson Cruz. Here we go. 3-0. What color's that light, Mike?
I'd let him hit. There's Kyle. Again, he has homered in back-to-back games. A 3-run home run for Kyle. 3-run home run back in the 3rd.
Mr. Cruz has 98 home runs here in this building. Fine run that he had here as a Ranger. .30 pitch off the end of the bat. Bobbled by Rua. That'll do it for the Mariners. Pick up a run on the Cano double. Leave a man in the lead now, 9-3 Seattle. Arlington. And a fine outing for Marco Gonzalez, in line to get his first win.
5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs they were earned. 1 walk, that was a big key for him. 6 strikeouts, 66 pitches, 48 of those for strikes. So really did a nice job of commanding the strike zone tonight.
Beacon Plumbing, call to the pen. Going to bring us left-hander James Pazos.
52 appearances on the year, a 3.6 ERA for him. 59 strikeouts in the 50 innings that he has pitched. Opponent's hitting .241. Fastball mid to upper 90s with a hard slider. Good outing for Marco Gonzalez.
His first Mariner win if he holds on, and if the Mariners hold on, and his 5th overall.
Difficult ballpark to pitch in. Tough lineup.
Robinson Chirinos to catch. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Stretch drive here in the major league season. So many teams trying to get into that wild card in the American League. Seventh game for Pazos against the Rangers. Fouled back.
He's going right after him. Nothing but fastballs. The last one, his best one at 96. Game recap. Gamble with a 3-run homer. Kyle Seager, 3-run home run. Robinson and Cano, a couple of doubles. He's driven in a run. Mike Zunino with 2 RBIs.
Pazos ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. One away. Pazos off to a good start. So we check in with Brett Adam. Amen to that, Brad. Way to go, Barb. Way to stay strong. Here's a young man, Willie Calhoun, his first big league game. 0-1 pitch, RBI single, 2nd inning, grounded out the 1st and the 4th. Done nothing but hit in his entire minor league career. Came over in the July 31 trade. Sent Yu Darvish to the Dodgers. For Pazos, this will be James's 7th game against Texas. 4 innings, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks coming into it. Just picked up strikeout number 10. Two and 2. Trying to get Willie Calhoun, who started the season as the 9th youngest player in the Pacific Coast League.
And a good fastball at the bottom of the zone. Didn't get the call at 97 miles an hour. Going to challenge him right here.
So man finished 2nd in the Texas League with 27 home runs. 2nd hardest player to strike out. 3-2 here. Good piece. Pazos on in relief of Marco Gonzalez. Strong work, 5 innings by Marco. Didn't walk anybody. 7 Ks. 3-2 pitch. You've said this about Segura. Say it about this kid. How do you hit that?
97 miles an hour at the top of the strike zone and off the plate.
Gene's been known to get to pretty much anything. Pazos again at 3-2. Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for Big JP. 2 away. Timeout, or time now for a Geico This Day in MLB history. Take you back to 2000. Dave Hansen, now the hitting coach with the Angels, hits his 7th pinch hit home run of the season. Sets a club record, major league record. Rougned Odor bounced into a double play and was hit by a pitch. Way out front.
Good slider off the plate. Talked about Odor at the beginning of the game. Dangerous hitter with 28 home runs, but hitting just .212 on the year, and he will chase. Good fastball hitter. Those 2 breaking balls to him.
The way he likes to sit on the fastball, triple up out of the zone's not going to be a bad ploy here.
We'll probably throw him a couple more.
The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Strikes out the side. James Pazos comes in and deals here in the 6th. 9-3 Mariners. All right, fellas, thank you. 9-3 lead for the Mariners. Austin Bibbins-Dirk. He came in the 4th inning. Kyle Seager leading off here in the Mariners 7th. Alonso and Zunino to follow. Kyle with a Fly out to center. 3-run homer to right and a fly out to left. 3-0 here. There's the pitch to Kyle. And takes for ball 4. Good start for the Mariners in the 7th. Steve Buechele, bench coach, running things with Jeff Bannister having been thrown out of the game at an inning or 2 ago. That's Doug Brocail on the right, pitching coach.
Yonder Alonso going to step in. Alonso, a couple of hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. Has scored a run.
He's another guy you'd like to see get him on another home run tear. Coming down the stretch here. Updating the other wild card teams. Yankees lost tonight. Minnesota's winning big. Angels got teed up against Houston. Kansas City won and Baltimore lost. It's Jose Leclerc, hard throwing right-hander. So 1-0 to Alonso. And Doug Brocail using his entire 30 seconds here. Jeff Nelson going out to get him. Breaks it up. You like that clock rule?
I love it. I think it's a great rule.
You can almost make it. You can make a case. Hey, you want to take it back to 25?
I think you could. I think that goes to your point that you mentioned earlier in the game too, when you talk about the rosters expanding in September and you know what they're going to do with that. I think you're going to see some changes there.
It just has to be.
I think that you will.
There's a hard hit ball down the line. Foul. Such a radical change to the season. All of a sudden, bringing up all these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing
the
too.
The thing about it though is in this game, the way it is now, I can remember when the rosters would expand in September.
Right.
Obviously, you didn't have the second wild card and all those other things going on. And so typically you're talking about a couple, 2 or 3 guys that would and most of the time it was they were getting rewarded for the year that they had in AAA.
Couple of studs.
Yeah, but now it's changed everything because of this wild card and how important that is, and so many teams are involved in it. This is skied. Odor going out.
It's almost
and
like
most of the time it's the bullpen. They will fill up the bullpen, and you can't blame them because that's what the rule is. And again, here's a look at the wild card standings here in the American League, and you see how many teams are involved. So these guys, they're going to call up extra guys on their bench, a backup catcher, somebody that can run, fill up my bullpen, give me a chance to get in there, and that's what we're seeing. So you know they'll have to make some adjustments to it, but those are the rules right now, and can't blame anybody for taking advantage of it.
Yankees lose so far. Kansas City a winner, and Baltimore a loser so far tonight. Mariners can pick up some ground.
Mike having a good night. He is 1 for 2, has a couple of RBIs and scored a run.
I'm going to hold on to the notion that there will be game 163.
Why?
I mean, that's not good. That's an easy limb to go out on, but let's just get it out there, you know?
I think there will be, and I think that'll be great for the game, too. That'll make it a lot of fun.
Sweeping breaking ball comes up empty, 0-2.
A couple of sliders to Mike this time.
I want to talk about a pressured game.
Well, I can tell you, I was fortunate enough to play in one of those, and this may work.
Shields has good speed. Here he gives and can't get it. A base hit for Mike Zunino. So Zunino with 2 hits, 2 RBIs tonight.
Keep it going. Stay hot. Doesn't mean you have to hit them all on the button. That went off the end of the bat. But because of his power, they were all playing deep. Gives you a pretty good idea. Another breaking ball, how deep they were, because it stayed in the air for a long time, and DeShields' tremendous speed still not able to get to it. Have a pitching change.
Steve Buechele, good third baseman for this ball club. Son's a quarterback at the University of Texas and a good one. He's coming out to make a pitching change. The Mariners have 2 on, 1 out here in the 7th. Back with more right after this. Yeah, if I was in that Army, I think I might say, now just give me the glass of water. I'm good. But Clark, hard throwing right-hander, young kid. Gamble greets him with a base hit. Get a stop sign for Kyle Seager. The Mariners have him loaded up for Guillermo Heredia. Good hitting by Ben Gamble, his 3rd hit.
Yeah. And the Mariners are now 5 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight. Great situation for them to add on. For Leclerc, 44 appearances, a 4.25 ERA, 54 strikeouts, over 37 walks. He can get wild at times, but doesn't give up many hits, just a 145 average against him.
14 hits now for the Mariners, up high, ball 1. Guillermo 0 for 3 tonight. Bases loaded and 1 out. Did he go? He did, says home plate umpire Jeff Nelson. 1-1. Seager at 3rd, Zunino at 2nd, Gamble at 1st. Trying to get the Mariners into double figures here with a base hit. Could not lay off.
I saw that first fastball for a ball. Had 96 miles an hour and trying to cheat to get to it. And there was a couple sliders. Sliders off the plate away.
Ball and 2 strikes. Two and two. Mike Leake goes against Martin Perez tomorrow. Felix goes on Thursday. Good to have him back against Andrew Kashner. Play the back half of this 4-game series. Strike 3 called. Guillermo didn't have a good feel in that AB. Eagles and the Doobie Brothers, they're coming to Safeco Field on Saturday, September 30th. It's a unique rock and roll doubleheader. Tickets, they're on sale right now at the Classic Northwest at Ticketmaster.com. Here's Gene Segura. Fifth plate appearance for Gene. See if he can check in with a base hit. Oh for 4 night for him. Looking at Leclerc for the first time.
Well, it's a good spot. Nowhere to put him. 2-0 count.
Two-0 pitch here, bases loaded, 2 outs. Going for it all.
Good fastball at 96 miles an hour.
Gene had a 4-game hitting streak ended last night with his 0 for 4, so he's due. 0 for his last 8 here. Inside. 3-1.
Hot hitting Mitch Haniger waiting on deck. 2 for 4 today. Got a double his last time up. Has scored a couple of runs.
Opportunity here for Gene and the Mariners. 3-1 pitch. No play for Rua. 3-2. What do you remember about waking up the game of that 163 you guys played back in the day?
It was the most fun I think I've ever had playing a baseball game, just because of what you were talking about, Dave. Just everything on the line. You lose that game, it is over with. Fortunately for us, we had Randy Johnson on the mound, and he was terrific. But playing the Angels in that one game was so much fun.
Ball 4. Mariners got 10 on the board. RBI for Segura. Coming home to score is Kyle Seager. RBI for Gene, his 40th. Base is still loaded.
And I think if that is what is going to happen this year, there's going to be a lot of guys that will experience the same thing, and just how excited they'll be getting to the ballpark. A lot of fun.
You may have to bear some testimony to the boys there. Here's what to expect. Well, the way Haniger's going, this could be, and let's hope this is an exciting at-bat.
Yeah.
Strikeout, infield hit, ground out, and a bullet double off the left field wall. Missed a home run 5-6 feet.
You know, the other part about that, too, is we were actually here in Arlington.
Right.
And we'd finished our game, and we had to wait to figure out where we were going to go or what was going to happen. I think there'll be a number of teams probably in that same situation.
Good call. Good call.
Of course, we ended up going back home and playing that one game in the Kingdome, winning it, and then heading off to New York for that series. But
I think that scenario is almost a gimme.
yeah, I think so too. Well, Mitch had 3 hits last night, already a couple of them here tonight. See if he can add to it.
1-1. See anybody's pick to click on the radio side?
I would have to believe that was the case. In this ballpark, Kyle Seager gets picked every day, right? Because of his numbers.
Hey. And nope.
No.
There's good read there by Zunino. He started, stopped, started, and stopped.
Well, and in here they have
the bricks.
The bricks, yeah, on the ball. It's a tough read because you're not sure how quickly it'll bounce back to the catcher. You can see it go off right there, and then it bounces back.
Mike
a little bit of a late read, yeah. So I think if it's a late start, you may as well stay there, and that's exactly what he ends up doing.
Well away, Mitch. 3-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Gallo stumbles and is able to get the force. Mariners pick up a run. A bases loaded walk to Segura. 10-3 lead. Like never before, so play today. Good to have you with us here, Mariner Baseball. Mariners enjoying a big offensive night. They got a well-pitched 5 innings from Marco Gonzalez, a 10-3 lead. Dave Sams, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. Dan Altavilla takes over here in the 7th inning.
And for Dan, 34 appearances on the year, 4.82 ERA, 41 strikeouts, and 37 1/3. Good fastball, mid to upper 90s with a hard slider.
Right now,
9-1-2 for him.
Dan Altavilla, big lead, throw strikes.
I think he'll be very aggressive with his fastball.
Ruitt tonight is 1 for 2 with a run scored, got a base hit to left. Scored on a Mazzara base hit. Versatile young player, was in left field last night. Mariners with 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Add-on baseball. Have to love it in this ballpark.
Picket line on your line score. 1-1. Popped up. Who's going to get it? It's Seager coming in. 1 out. One out here in the Rangers' 7th inning. And don't forget, next time you come to Safeco Field, check out the Children's Playfield in center field, located on the main concourse. Lots of goodies out there. Get a chance to hang out with the Moose, get some Moose's Munchies as well. Seattle Children's Playfield. Here's Delino DeShields, top of the order. 2 strikeouts and a line out to center. Rangers got a run in the second, 2 in the third. And that was it. Marco Gonzalez in line to get the win. 5 innings for him, 8 hits, 3 runs all earned, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. 66 pitches, 48 for strikes. Two and one. Pitch to Shields.
Pretty good slider. Well located.
Shields following the footsteps of his dad to play with Montreal and the Dodgers. 3-2.
Delino, former teammate of mine, very good player. Chu waiting on deck.
So 1-out walk in the 7th, a 10-3 lead for the Mariners. It's the first walk by Mariner pitching tonight. CenturyLink bringing you pitching matchups for the final 2 games of this series. Mike Leake, a couple of wins under his belt as a Mariner, goes against Martin Perez, and then Felix Hernandez is back, goes against Andrew Cashner. There's Chu, a couple of hits, ground out, base hit to center, and an infield hit. Guy's a good player. Played here, started out as Mariner fans. Remember Mariners organization, some good years in Cleveland. Altavilla's got him 0-2.
That was a good slider that time, in on his hands.
Other wild card action. Minnesota 16, San Diego nothing. Bottom 7 in Minneapolis. Ball and 2 strikes. Just joining us, Cleveland won its 20th consecutive ball game. Beat Detroit 2-0. Corey Kluber goes to 16-4. His ERA 2.44. High fly ball, medium center field. Here comes Heredia. Two outs. And that'll bring up Elvis Andrus.
And for Dan, just continue to challenge him. He has a good fastball tonight. He's been 95 to 97. He's mixed in some sliders, but the main thing is work ahead.
Elvis 0 for 3 tonight. It looked like he's aiming a little bit tonight.
He's missing with a slider. Trying to find the slider.
California League Finals, Modesto 4-0 in Game 1.
He has good stuff tonight. Yeah, some little situations when you have this kind of lead, I wouldn't be surprised if Dan Goes with his fastball. Watch Mike Zunino probably set more up in the middle of the plate as opposed to the edges. His fastball.
Straight gas, 2-1.
And you can see Mike setting up right in the middle of the plate.
Two-one pitch. Three and one. Pitch to Andrews at 3-1 and walked him. Walked two of the last three.
And Mel Stottlemyre Jr. quick trip out to the mound. A couple of walks here in the inning, something that you really don't want to see. And you can see right there after the visit from Zunino, he threw nothing but fastballs. And Mike was set in the middle of the plate. Mazzara due up. He's had a good night. He's 2 for 3. He's driven in a run and scored. Nobody getting loose in the Mariner pen. Nobody getting loose in either pen.
Mel's accrued a lot of mileage this season.
Yes, he has.
Mazzara, 2 hits and a strikeout and an RBI with a run scored. Two men aboard with 2 outs. Two walks here in this inning. Again, only 2 walks by Mariner pitching this evening. Gonzalez and Pazos preceded Altavilla.
"20 pitches, just 8 strikes from Dan.
Needs a feel-good moment here to get back in the strike zone, get back in the count. Ranging over is Haniger on the track, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the 8th we go, 10-3 Mariners. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports. Being brought to you by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. By Jack in the Box, come try the new Smoky Jack Burger or chicken sandwich, limited time only. And by Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. 10-3 lead here at Globe Life Park. Mariners in charge with 14 hits. Brett Nicholas takes over behind the plate for the Texas Rangers. As Jose Leclerc continues on. Here's Robinson Cano. Robbie tonight, ground out, double, fly out to left, and another double and an RBI.
Both of his doubles hit the fence. One about midway in the left field fence, and the other one right center, right off the top of the fence.
Just missed home run number 300. So here in the 8th inning, Cano, Cruz, and Seager. 3, 4, and 5 for the Mariners. Bouncing ball. There's that fast turf that you talked about. We talk about all the time here. Odor never got a glove on it. Base hit for Robinson Cano, his 3rd tonight.
A little bit of top spin on it. Good fastball from Leclerc. Top spin. Second hop just takes off on Odor and ends up in the outfield.
Nelson Cruz, couple of hits tonight, scored twice, 2 for 4. Ball 1. Cruz 0 for 1 against Leclerc. One. Mariners blew this thing open. 4 runs in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd. Chopper to Gallo. They get Cano, and that's it. The 1 away. Ellie's at first, fielder's choice. We're going to get a runner for Nelson Cruz, Jacob Hanneman.
We'll bring up Kyle Seager. Kyle 1 for 3 tonight, a 3-run home run. His 24th home run on the year, and he scored a couple of times. To your point, Dave. Kyle having a running conversation as the umpires fix their lineup cards.
He's got to be the runaway leader for the top conversationalist. That's good, and it's all good. All good.
It's all great.
All good.
Have
The American
some fun.
League, absolutely. Ball 1. Yonder Alonso's on deck. 3-run homer for Kyle back in the 3rd. Clerk with a strike, 1-1. The wild card action. Angels at home playing Houston. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Astros lead at 1-0. Verlander on the mound as Kyle looks at a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. At the left field, here comes the youngster Calhoun, and no, Les Diaz said he did not make the catch.
Hanneman didn't see that though.
Sure didn't. So they're going to get an out. Casey Kendall tells Kyle to stay on the bag.
Yeah. And we'll take a look at it, see if it hits the ground.
It's close.
That's a good call. Hanneman. And I can see Scott Service letting him know you have to keep an eye on the umpire.
Les Diaz got out there in pretty good shape too.
Yeah. And he made the call. Hanneman wasn't watching him though, and he ended up going back to first base.
Good effort by young Willie Calhoun. Major league debut this evening. Got a base hit and an RBI in his first at bat. Second pitch he saw, single to right. 2 outs. Seager at first. Yonder Alonso. 2-hit night for him with a run scored. Two for 4 for Yonder. Ball 1 to Alonso. It's 2 for 2 against Leclerc. Leclerc took over in the 7th inning. A couple of men aboard. Two 2-0. How about the Dodgers? 11 consecutive losses, 16 of 17. They're underway in San Francisco. No score, top of the 3rd.
Isn't that amazing? For 5 months, they were the best team in baseball.
Unreal.
And they just struggled this month.
Kershaw's on the mound tonight against Johnny Cueto. Good count for Alonso, 3-0, and he's aboard. He's reached base 3 times tonight. Seager to second. First and second for Mike Zunino. 2 RBIs for Mike tonight, 2 hits, 2 for 3 with a walk.
Mariners are 5 for 11 with runners in scoring position. A good night for them.
Zunino 0 for 2 against Leclerc. Strike 1. Two on, 2 out. 0-2 to Mike. Early offense for the Mariners. They had 7 runs up on the board through 3. 7-3 lead. Added 3 more, 5, 6, and 7. They scored a run in each of those innings. And ball gets through. Both runners advance.
That'll be a wild pitch.
Zunino already with 2 runs batted in, a chance to add 2 more. The Mariners in a really good position here. 1-2. Count of 2-2, says Jeff Nelson. Got that batting average up. Runners in scoring position up to 275.
That's a great sign. Really done a nice job in that area this year.
It's a 40-point improvement from what we've seen for too long. Two pitch here to Mike. 3 called. No runs a hit, no errors, and 2 men left. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning in a 10-3 Mariner lead. Replacing Gene Segura and a new pitcher, Shea Simmons.
Hard throwing right-hander for the Mariners. Fastball being mid-upper 90s. 3 appearances has yet to give up an earned run. Good fastball at 96.
Joey Gallo fouling it off. Gallo, Brett Nicholas, and Willie Calhoun here in the 8th. Early in the game, couple of 3-run homers by the Mariners. Ben Gamel in the 2nd and Seager in the 3rd. Zunino also chipped in with an RBI single in that 2nd inning. Mike's driven in 2 on the evening. Cano's driven in a run. And Segura's got a base-loaded walk for an RBI. Oh, it hit the bag, but Cano's right there, covering Simmons. Go, and he couldn't hold on. Oh, that was almost a tremendous play.
That was a great play.
Man, oh man.
An alert play by Robbie to make it. And Simmons looked like he was there in good shape, just couldn't catch it.
Give him an E1.
would say so.
Oh, he would have had him
Yeah,
too.
he just missed it.
Accurate throw, off balance by Cano. Simmons can't make the play. Gallo's aboard. Brings up Brett Nicholas. First at bat for him. Ground ball, this will be 2. Tag by Alonso. Two outs. So 2 down here in the 8th inning. And that'll bring up the kid, 22-year-old Willie Calhoun. Body type, a little reminiscent of the Hall of Famer, the late great Kirby Puckett. He's 5'8". List him at 187. Fly ball that Heredia put away for out number 3. 9th inning coming up. 10-3 Mariners. Look at that, 16 hits, a lot of early damage, 4 in the second, 3 in the third. Here's a look at what we have in front of us. CenturyLink brings it to us. Mike Leake going for his 3rd Mariner win. He goes against Martin Perez. And then Felix Hernandez, a long-awaited return. He'll be on the mound Thursday against Andrew Cashner. Pedro Espino, the new pitcher for the Rangers.
Fastball, slider, curve, changeup for him.
Gonna face Gamble, Heredia, and Taylor Motter.
7 appearances, just 18 innings, 13 strikeouts. He's given up 5 home runs.
Good night for Ben Gamble. 3 for 4, 3-run homer to right field. Got a base hit to left and another base hit to left, also mixed in a strikeout. Look out. Oh, 2 here to Ben. pulled foul. A hardcore element still remaining in the ballpark here. 20,557. Most of them reach for the car keys at the end of the last inning.
Well, it's good to see the Mariners score a bunch of runs. They have so many hitters that are hot right now, really swinging the bats well. Gamble being one of them. A couple of hits, 3 hits for him tonight, including a 3-run homer. Haniger, Cano having a good night. Nelson Cruz, Kyle Seager. Alonso with a couple of hits. Mike Zunino with a couple of hits. Good night offensively.
The win will get the Mariners back to within a game of 500. They've been 516 times. Two and two here to Ben Gamble. Swing and a miss. As Nicholas will throw down a Rua, finish it off. One away, top of the 9th. Brings up Guillermo Heredia, 0 for 4 tonight. Another wild card action. Astros 1-0 at the Angels. Minnesota about to close out San Diego. Twins lead at 16-0. Nice play, Odor. Throws him out.
Bad break for Heredia. Hit the ball hard, but fine play.
Baltimore lost to Toronto 3-2. Yankees lose to Tampa Bay 2-1.
Taylor Motter, his first plate appearance of the night. He came on for defense for Seager, getting Seager off of his feet tonight. Mariners up 10-3.
Ball 1. Motter at 200, 7 homers. 2 of them grand slams. He's got 25 runs batted in. Here comes a 2-1. Get 3-1 to Taylor Motter with Mitch Haniger on deck. Back up this way. Taylor Motter with 2 outs. Got a full count. Strike 3 called. Mariners go in order in the 9th. They'll have Odor, Rua, and DeShields, and they'll face Casey Lawrence. Thanks, fellas. And here's Casey Lawrence.
22 appearances on the year for Casey. 49 and a third, 45 strikeouts. Sinking fastball with a slider. It's going to change up. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Rangers. Odor, Rua, and DeShields.
The Mariner infield, you've got Seager, Motter, Beckham, and Alonso. The outfield, Gamel, Heredia, and Haniger. Put the shift on here for Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 2. He's hit by a pitch. And he beats the shift. Get a pinch runner. Phil Goslin. Pinch hit. A pinch run for Odor. Here's Ryan Rua, the hitter. There's Goslin into the game. Swing and a miss by Rua. It was a base hit and a run scored back in the third. Struck out looking in the fourth. Popped out to Seager in the seventh.
Lawrence starting in with a couple of sliders.
Fourth man out of the pen. Right field down the line. That is a foul ball. Minnesota game's gone final. 16-0. Twins beat the Padres. So when you look at the top two teams currently holding the wild card spots, the Yankees lose, Minnesota wins. Angels trail in the fourth at home to Houston 1-0. Kansas City victorious. Kansas City 4-3 over the White Sox. Baltimore lost 3-2 at Toronto. There's Motter, flipped to Beckham, and he turned a double play. Nicely turned, fellas. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth.
And DeShields, who had a good night last night, a quiet night tonight. Been on base one time, it was with a walk, 0 for 3.
Second Mariner double play turned in. I make that third double play. One 0 pitch. One and one. All 2. Two, 1-2 DeShields. Swings through 2-2. Rangers down to their last strike. There's Mr. Congeniality. Told you he and Les Diaz would have some nice conversations tonight.
Well, they certainly have.
Nice backhand. Foot race. Safe.
Hopefully everybody's okay. Foot race, ball behind him just a little bit.
Again, those bags are so hard.
Well, he beats him.
Yeah.
Just glad he didn't step on him. Oh, he almost stepped right on his hand.
Yeah. Oh, boy, some good quick steps there by Casey. Wow.
Yeah, and I can appreciate the hustle and wanting to get a hit, but 10-3, you'd hate to see somebody get hurt.
No. Bouncing ball, and here's Seager. Takes time. Throws, and a nice dig by Alonso. Everything he could want in a Mariner win tonight. Good stuff as they blow out Texas 10-3, even this series up. Marco Gonzalez gets his first win as a Mariner, and the offense was outstanding.
Congratulations to Gonzalez. He really pitched well tonight. I mean, off a relief appearance, ended up going 5 innings tonight and held down the Rangers, giving the offense a chance to go. Mike Zunino with a couple of hits. He drove in 2.